Jim and Phil are on the call.
The Titans are back deep, waiting to return the kick. The Texans setting up here for the kickoff. Breaks the tackle, able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. This quarterback, at this point, this is not a first-time experience for him. He's been in a lot of big spots as he takes the field for the first time today.
Yeah, veteran quarterbacks, Jim. You're right. It's not their first time seeing a game, situations. They're ready for everything, and their thoughts are always good.
Still got it after the play action. Catch made. Has 12 on this play.
Quarterbacks always love play-action passes. Why? Because it usually gives them a little more time to throw. When you get more time, you're going to make a better decision, and you're going to be more accurate.
The Texans go with the dime formation here on defense. Gains 5. Here's the Titans offense, starting with the offensive line that knows how to look after its quarterback. They have not only protected him, they have freed him to lead this team down the field with a dangerous passing attack. Has his target. Charging ahead. Nice tackle. They march right onto the field with this opening drive, and they're moving the chains with regularity.
They sure are, and I think it's time for the defense to quit sitting in there in that bland defense they're running, take a chance and try to stop this drive.
Trying to work that left side, and this will go incomplete. Got a hand on the pass and knocked it away. And now here's the Texans line up on defense. They've given up a lot of passing yards this season, so they'll need to try and keep the offense in check today. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Keeps it here. Catch made. Touchdown, Tennessee Titans.
Touchdown, Titans.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead, and it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
And the extra point is good. The Texans defense buckled on that first drive, and now let's see if their offense can respond. The score's 7-0. Takes it from the 4, and here we go. Runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. So we've got a young quarterback with some experience stepping onto the field today for the first time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent, and it's just a matter of time until he takes that experience and matches it with all of his talent and becomes one of those guys that we say, hey, the game is going to hinge on him. I think he's very close to that.
Got the completion.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
Let's go.
2nd down and 4. Brings it into his body. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Let's go. 38.
First down at the 41. They'll run it here. And the tackle is made at the 41. And here we have 2nd down. Handoff made. Going to be a penalty here.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
That's a face mask call, and of course, for now on, it's 15 yards no matter how you slice it. They don't even have to interpret it anymore. The severity of it, it's a big penalty.
Yeah, it is a big penalty. You know, one thing, you know why we see a lot of face mask penalties in the NFL now? It's because players tackle too high. Get your arms around the waist. Go down low to make those tackles. then you wouldn't get those face mask penalties.
Offside. Defense.
Players for both sides made an
Still
appeal,
first down.
but the referees say it's on the defense. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Nickel formation here for the defense. Midway through the first. And that'll be a gain of about 2. Here's a look at the Titans defensive lineup. They are the best in the league against the rush. No wonder they've been so successful.
Let's go. Red 38.
The Texans have it at the 34. Right back to him one more time. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
When you think the defense is thinking pass, run the delay or the draw catches them off guard, you'll get some good yards.
The Texans will line up in a full house set. They'll go draw. Watch the go out. In on the stop.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Wide receivers are bunched up.
Get ready. Ready.
2nd and 9. Reaches out and grabs him. They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the first down.
The Texans that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his 3rd down's much easier with this situation.
Let's go.
3rd and 1. Keeps it here. He makes the catch. Gains 19.
Texans did a really good job that time, Jim. On 3rd and short, the defense was expecting run. No sirree. It's a pass. The guy's wide open, and they pick up just enough yards to get the first down.
1st and goal from the 1. Here's the handoff. Good piece of tackling. The running attack has been stopped, and that's a big reason why they are behind. They will have to turn around the ground attack, Phil, to get back into this game.
I think you're right. They are getting dominated, Jim Nantz, getting run over. The offensive line has got to make a stand. And you know what? The running back, it's not against the rules. You're allowed to break a tackle.
What a drive this has been. Houston, across for the touchdown.
Well, that score ties the game up. Now on the defensive side, you got to come out there and take advantage of this feeling you got going now and get the football back for your offense.
Got a tie game now. Getting set to kick it off. Scores 7-7. The Titans are ready to take it to them. And tackles made right around the 26-yard line. 1st down coming up.
Let's go.
Takes it on the counter. He's brought to a halt.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play is going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard and makes a good block.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Titans snap it at the 31. He'll throw it over the middle. They bring him down at the 41-yard line. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. They tackle him for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
After running it, it's 2nd down. They bring in the extra tight end. Throwing now to his left. The defense had that one covered.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
3rd and a long way to go. The catch is made. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
I'm sure the head coach at time was sitting over on the sidelines thinking about his punt team in a third-and-long situation. He didn't expect his offense to pick it up, but they did it. What a job. Give them a lot of credit. Good job. That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
No room to complete that one. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. They've come out in the dime package.
Let's go.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
The field goal try. Yes, sir.
There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. They face first down. Offense lines up here. Takes it out of the eye. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Offense lines up here.
Get ready.
The Texans take it from the 38. Running room, and he's going to slide feet first. First down on the way. The defense comes out in the dime. They'll go shotgun here. Secures it with 2 hands.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Let's go. Fred, 38.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. He's got a little bit of daylight here, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. First down here. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Let's go.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. And he's thrown to the ground.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can go. That time the center gets run over, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
Let's go. 295. 295.
The Texans will take the snap from the 45. He's got the catch. He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long, and look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
Ball's on the ground. He's brought down. What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
Backs to the wall for the offense. Split backfield here. First down and 10. Looks to his left. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
The Titans are coming off a very competitive game last time out, game in which they won, and today they're right back at it in another close one.
Look, the players and coaches know that all these games are going to be tough, and when you get in these tough situations, you just can't flinch. You got to make the right call as a coach, and the players just got to make the play. There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
2-minute warning. They come to the line on 3rd down. They did an excellent job of executing in these spots last week. 3rd and 7. Has a catch for the first. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
Failing to complete that one. So 2nd down here. Play action. Gets away from the pressure. They're going to get him here for a sack. They immediately call for a timeout. So they get to the quarterback on that last play. 3rd down coming up. Play fake. Throw to the left. Reaches out and snatches it. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Short yardage situation, so forget the punt. They're going to go for it. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. That's a failed conversion, but you might as well look at it like a turnover. It's going back the other way. The Titans signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Great starting position here for the offense. The Texans come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Looking to the right side and throwing. And pick up about 4.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Snap it out of the gun. Throws the pass. Always aware of the chains. He's got the catch, and he's got the first.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Let's go. 38.
First down at the 15. And now he'll slide. Second down coming up. The Texans with an empty backfield look here.
Break 38. Break 38.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And he's taken down. That big-time sack pushes him back into a 3rd and 14. Drop back, shotgun formation. Sacked again. He's been under fire all game. The Texans call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining. Drives it through for the field goal.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
Fair catch signal made. They come to the line, and it's first down. This will probably be the last play of the first half. Takes the knee. Second down coming up. That's the end of the first half. And you've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans ready to take that football down the field. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Texans getting set now for their next series. And now here's the first snap of the second half. Got the completion.
Anytime you have man-to-man coverage like we see this time, it's all about the receiver getting away from the defender. He does it, and the quarterback puts it right on.
Now 1st and 10. Handoff. Nowhere to go, as this will be a loss of 3.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Nickel formation for the defense here. The Texans take it from the 43. They're setting up screen. Tackles made.
Always manage the football game. You got to be thinking about it all the time if you're the quarterback. It's a tie game. You're down in here in the red zone. Be careful with the football. You at least want to get 3 points out of this.
1st down here after the completion. Let's see how they back up the big play here. The give. Looking for space. Left side.
Not a good play call by the offensive coordinator. You're in the red zone. Trying to catch the defense off guard. I would have gone with the pass. Instead, they go with the run, and it gets very little gain.
2nd down now. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. They'll go ground. Jams it across the goal line for the touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
He made it. Texans getting ready to kick it away. To him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Titans are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. 1st down at the 20. Keeps it here. Pass is intercepted. Texans in for the score.
Defense is not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Texans with an extra point try on the way. Got a flag. Add the extra point. The kick is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So getting the kicker call, that could be a game changer here. How about it?
Oh, it is a game changer. It's just not only you get the football back, you get better field position. Now you can score a touchdown. Just a foul that you can't do in a game like this.
1st down here. The defense gets a sack.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see, when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
Looking across the middle, the ball's deflected, incomplete. There's been no shortage of big plays today with this quarterback at the helm, Phil.
Oh, my gosh, what an arm this quarterback has. How about these throws down the field? Not only are they far down the field and beautiful, they're right on target. And the good thing is he has receivers who can take advantage of his arm.
From the gun, he'll throw it over the middle. The Titans get a 1st down. Off offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance.
Well, when you're down a couple scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they go with it from here.
Makes the reception. The Titans now move the chains.
In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man coverage. Good job by the linebacker, just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. 2nd and 10. The reception, easy, wide open. And, Phil, we see the numbers now. You think when a quarterback is posting numbers like this, they would be leading, but that's not the case.
It is not the case, Jim. The defense has really struggled today, even though the quarterback and the offense making a lot of nice plays. It's not enough. The defense, they have to step up.
1st and goal from the 7. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on 1st and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
The Texans now only up a single possession. The gap's been closed in this one. Scores 24-17. And as hard as they try, they fail to recover the onside kick. That'll stop the play right there. The Texans come onto the field for their next series. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. 1st and 10. Will go ground. And that gains 1. Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run. The football, you got to show some determination, and the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
Let's go.
2nd down and 9. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. A tackle behind the line.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's 3rd and long, and you always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
Throws the pass. Has his man. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a 1st down on 3 plays.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. He's stacked up at that point. The Titans come to the line, starting the drive at the 37. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time, and that's a gain of 10. Second down here after that run play. Running formation here. Offense in the full house set. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. And they get to him at the 45.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a 1st down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
First down here after the run. Wide receivers are bunched up. Sticks to his hands. Gains 18.
The Titans did a good job that time picking up the 1st down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those 1st downs, and You know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Split backfield here. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Pulls it in. Gains 16.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
1st and 10. And touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Titans.
Well, here we are. It's a tie game now. We'll see how the teams react to it. Will it be positive or negative?
It's good. Got a tie game here now, and what's been a good one so far. The score's 24-24. Lined up now in kickoff formation. They're setting up the return. And they bring it down at the 38-yard line. The Texans getting ready now to start their drive. The defense comes out in the nickel. 1st down at the 38. Takes it from the eye. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2nd down following the run. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
Well, this defense all over that play. They tackle the runner for a loss. Now we're going to have 3rd and long. Advantage goes to the defense.
Now looking at 3rd down. Out of the shotgun formation. Throws to the right. With 2 hands, he has it.
It's 3rd down and over 10 yards. You got to give your offensive line a lot of credit. They give the quarterback extra time, and he makes the throw down the field to pick up the 1st down.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. To the ground, trying to power his way right up the middle. And here as we look at the rushing numbers, there's not much there on the ground, even though this game is tied.
Yeah, balance is not the word for this offense today. If you want to run the football, do it maybe in an unconventional way, some draws, some misdirections. That's what they need to do.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Has the reception all alone, and he's brought to the ground. Timeout's called. We're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. That encroachment penalty gives the offense a free 5 yards.
Yeah, when you play offense in the NFL, you take all the free yards you can get. That's just a good break for the offense right there.
Still 1st down.
1st down, offense readying for the snap. It's a 2 tight end formation. Gets the handle here. That brings the play to an end.
Well, we were at practice on Friday, Jim. This team was working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all that practice pays off.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
1st down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. 1st down and 10. Once again, a running play. Gains about 3.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. Power surge. Touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
inside of the uprights. The Titans are ready to take it to him. And the fair catch is made. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. It's first down as they head to the line. Time in this one's running out, and the defense knows it needs another stop. The defense doubled up on that one. Second down after the incompletion. This is a time where the quarterback has to manage the clock, has to be very careful. Trailing, needing points to get back into this one. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Here's the first snap after the big play. Back to the air here on first down. On the money. They bring him to the turf.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Got a hand on it. He'll force the incompletion.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Intercepted! Running room. The tackle is made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did, they got the interception.
Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out. Now 1st and 10. Makes the reception. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. First down here after the completion. Offense lines up here. Handoff made. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
It's now 2nd down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Here's the handoff, taking it right up the middle.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's 3rd and long, and even though their team is losing the game, you can get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
On the way, 3rd down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2. The Titans will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. The Texans call on their punter. The Titans head to the line. They've got 1 timeout left in the game. First down. Pressure on every snap now. Looking to go deep. Ball's picked up. Shrugs off the first hit. Nice tackle.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Takes the knee. Second down here. It was one of those games where you knew come 4th quarter, it was going to be hard to accept that someone was going to have to lose this one.